Hey everyone, it's Symbiote Soldier 3 here, and sorry about this. So as I was saying, 2018, a decent year. That's what I'll give it, decent. There were some ups and downs, but generally, I like to stay positive in one aspect of every year. And that is the games released. So in this video, we'll be taking a look at my top 10 picks for what I believe, well, not what I believe are the best, but my personal favorite games released this year. Technically last year, this is being recorded and uploaded in 2019. Without further ado, let's get into the games. 2018. Coming at number 10, we have Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Now, personally, outside of whenever the Cordy guy talked about Blaze Blue for this game, I knew next to nothing about Blaze Blue. I knew about Rockno from that one Death Battle episode that he was in, but besides that, if it wasn't a Cordy guy video talked about it, I couldn't tell you anything about Blaze Blue. And still, I know next to nothing. But, it was a crossover with one of my favorite animes ever, Ruby, plus Persona. I think someone else, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was definitely an enjoyable experience. Though there is one flaw that puts it low on the list. And that would be majority of the roster locked behind DLC. I still like the game. I still think it's a good game. But that fact just kind of ticks me off about it. Like I said, I still like the game. However, that one aspect kind of just made me not like it as much. So, let's move on to the other entry. Coming in at number 9, and when ordering this list even surprised me a bit that made it, Sea of Thieves. A pirate multiplayer game. Now, while I find space a bit more interesting, I still really freaking love pirates. A multiplayer game out of that. And as you people know, multiplayer is my favorite subgenre of video game. Therefore, it's just hard to beat. Now, why is it so low on the list? I just don't really end up enjoying games that, well, I've seen from my Mario Party review. Shameless promotion, but I know it's the best way I can put it. If you've seen my Mario Party review, you know that while I like multiplayer games, I do not like it as much if the only way for you to have real fun is through the multiplayer. It can still be a fun single-player experience. That just makes it even better. I know I like the other Mario Party so much. Anyway, let's move on to number 8. Number 8 is God of War. This is the first game on the list where I thought it was truly spectacular. There are no real flaws with this one. But there's one thing that I have to mention. I am not the biggest God of War fan. As well, I'm not going to say that if it has blood or isn't as intense. Scoring is more mature that a game is bad. Generally, with a few exceptions, I'm almost strictly Nintendo or any Nintendo-esque franchises. For the most part, anything that can get into Smash Bros. However, this one, I liked. I didn't feel it was too heavy on the gore, or really being all that mature. It was a fairly enjoyable game for the PS4. While not my favorite one that came out this year, and you will find out what my favorite was sometime soon. But for now, let's move on to numbers. Coming at number 7 is Kirby Star Allies. Now, originally this was going to be before I got all those updates. I was originally going to put this even lower on the list than it already is. I'm sorry, I gotta be right back. Sorry about the interruption there, but sorry about that too, but what was I saying again? Oh yeah. But that was before, this list was made before all the updates were made. Probably be 10 or 9, maybe 8. However, all the updates adding the Rogue, Megalord, Terenza, and new difficulty was like, oh, frick. This game has so much more content now, and that, even if it's just little things like new playable characters, I will take it. And it brings back the combining abilities to a bit of a lesser extent, but I still enjoy it. Now let's move on to numbers. And coming in at number 6, we have Mario Tennis Aces. I enjoy this game. In fact, I specifically got this game for my birthday. That's how much I love the game. However, what am I saying over? Like, I'm going to talk about a bunch of flaws right off the bat. It's number 6. This game is pretty good. Way better than the one we got on the Wii U, because that's one of the worst Mario games in my opinion. This was so much better. Got back story mode. King Kong is a playable character. He's my main personally. However, as I haven't really been the biggest fan of Mario sports games since Sports Mix, it kind of bogged down my enjoyment of this game. Not to say that it's bad or anything. I just don't enjoy it as much as I could be. As much as I could, as much as I could possibly. Now let's move on to number. Coming in at number 5, we have Sonic Mania Plus. I love this game to death. It's Sonic Mania, my all-time favorite 2D Sonic game, and adds more content. My second favorite Sonic game. And I don't know if my exact hate towards that Sonic movie poster has really established me as a big Sonic fan or anything, but I'm a big Sonic fan. There's not much to say. It's a glorious game. Plus more. Number 4. Here we go. We've got WarioWare Gold. A fantastic fantastic party game. A WarioWare game with full-on voice acting, not just clips with Mario laughing and such. This game is great, and funnily enough, came out just a few days before my birthday. I just think it as I thought that the game supplies would be a bit scarce at the time. Plus, there was this other game that I wanted to try a bit more. But when I did get around to this game, it was pretty good. I really like it. See my number 4, but we're in the top 3, which they are some of my favorite games of all time. So, see you. Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4 is probably my second favorite licensed game of all time. The contender for one of my all-time favorites. I'm not sure if it exactly makes the top 10 list, maybe top 11 or 12, but as you can tell, I really like this game. So I am a huge Spidey fan. My icon and name are themed after one of my all-time favorite villains and Spider-Man villains. And Venom. My only true complaint with this game is my personal favorite villain wasn't in there. And that's more of a complaint that has to do with an opinion than an actual flaw with the game. Game's great, Yuri Lowenthal. For those of you who don't know, Teenage Ben 10, which I also happen to be a huge Ben 10 fan, voices Spider-Man in this game. So 2 of my all-time favorite heroes are technically voiced by the same guy, at least in one iteration. Also, as a side note, before I go into the next entry, did you guys know that this game is actually getting a comic series? And it's like, that's how good it is. It's getting a comic series. Anyway, number 2. A game that is in no doubt in my mind, in my top 10 all-time favorites, Mega Man 11. Oh my god. I love this game. First off, this game there's no Robot Master I actively dislike. Sure, Torchman's stage is my least favorite stage, but it's not really a bad stage. It's just I so happen to like that stage the least. The voice acting, for once in the Mega Man series, is amazing. There's just too much good I can say about it. I like the characters. I love Otto. I love Doctor. I love Mega Man. I love Wily. I love all the Robot Masters. There's just so much love. Sure, it's a bit short, but it's a Mega Man game. They're not outside of maybe the RPG that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head because it's an RPG. Outside of maybe Pokemon, one of the qualifiers of being an RPG is having longness. So yeah. But while this is one of my all-time favorite games, it's kind of hard to beat my all-time favorite game. And that would be my favorite all-time game, as you can see here, is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game is utterly amazing. I will admit that it does have flaws. As there's no game, in my opinion, in the entire universe that doesn't have a single flaw. Sure, some of the Echo Fighters could just be skins, in my opinion. The only ones that I really like and think would just not be skins are Ken, because even in their own universe, they are distinctly different characters. In Dark Pit, where in Kid Icarus, he's still literally just a clone of Pit. And God, this game is amazing. Finally got Ridley. You got King K. Rool. Everyone's back. Even Snake. Someone who I'm pretty sure no one ever thought was going to make a return. I mean, we all wanted it to happen, but we didn't think it was going to happen. And while I personally prefer Subspace Emissary to World of Light, that's a talk for another day. This is my all-time favorite video game, so of course, it's going to be my favorite video game of 2018. This has been the Symbiote Soldier 3 signing off. And next time, top 10 games I'm anticipating for 2019. See you guys then.